Greetings, Roosevelt. I am Mindy Yukin, your principal for the 25-26 school year, and I am here today to talk you through Roosevelt High School's personal technology policy for this coming school year. Hopefully, by the end of this presentation, you'll have some clarity around what the expectations are, why those expectations are in place, and what to expect as you prepare to come back to school for this school year. So first of all, why do we have a technology policy? Well, in April of 2025, Governor Reynolds did sign into law HF 782, which is a bill limiting cell phone use in schools in Iowa. And what this bill required was that all schools in Iowa create a policy limiting or ensuring that students did not use personal technology during instructional time. And so all the schools across Iowa have spent the summer developing their plans and getting that communication out to folks and really thinking through, how do we approach this so that we can ensure that we're following HF 782 in a way that works for Roosevelt High School. So the first thing I think that's important to note is that there are several examples of different types of personal electronic devices that are included in this policy. Cell phones, earbuds, smartwatches, etc. Okay, so when we think about this policy, and as I'm walking you through what that means for you, students and families, make sure you're thinking about what that can look like for you this school year and what you need to be ready to not have out during any instructional time. Instructional time is the other piece that's really important for us to understand. That essentially means anytime the bell rings and something starts, whether it's class, an assembly, um, a, a pep assembly, or an assembly in the auditorium, an opportunity that you're in the school engaging in something after each bell rings for each period. So let's go ahead and overview the Roosevelt 2025-2026 policy. You can see three important pieces here. The first piece that's most important to note is that students cannot have personal technology visible or use it during instructional time. Okay, so again, this includes cell phones, Wi-Fi or Bluetooth enabled headphones or earbuds, Wi-Fi connected watches, anything that would be personal electronic device or personal technology cannot be visible or used during instructional time. There are no exceptions to this policy. Any educational uses that a cell phone may have had prior in classes where teachers may have said, if you have a cell phone, go ahead and get that out and get on this website or app, for example, that is not an exception anymore because we have district provided laptops. And so anything that was used for instructional use before in the classroom needs to be accessed through those district provided laptops. So students, something to think about is how are you going to ensure that your laptop is charged every single day when you come to school and that you have your laptop and your charger. Maybe have it close to the door as you're going out. Have a backpack in a specific place that you always have it ready to go. Those are some things that you can think about to prepare because you will likely be using your laptops several times throughout the day in your classes. Some important pieces to note about this policy. Again, students may not have any personal technology visible or use it. So visible means it cannot be on the desk, can't be in and out of your pocket, right? It has to be completely out of sight the whole time from bell to bell, okay? This also includes non-academic spaces. So students, when the bell rings for period one, let's say you're running a little bit late or you're coming back from Central between classes, or you have something in the South Commons that you're in during that class time. As soon as that bell rings, no matter where you are, the technology needs to be out of sight. We can't see it, can't have it visible or being used, okay? So whether you have maybe an excused tardy or an unexcused reason to be coming late to class, when that bell rings, no matter where you are, you've got to put it away, okay? So another example would be, if you get a pass from class to maybe use the restroom or go see the nurse, anytime you're in instructional time, so from the beginning of the bell to the end of the bell for that lesson, you would need to have that put away. Okay. When can you use your phone or other devices? During passing time, directed study, release, or lunch. If you have an urgent message, so families, if you're watching this and you have an urgent message you need to get to your student in a shorter amount of time than the 44 minutes that we have of classes, you need to call the main office. Students will not be allowed to check their phones for urgent messages, but we will have, as always, a process to get that communication to them as quickly as possible if you call the main office. During directed study or release, students may only use their devices in their assigned location. So if you have a directed study assigned to the cafeteria and you're in the cafeteria, during the time you're assigned directed study, you may use your device. If you have a release and if you are in the library, which is the assigned location for students who are on release, and you have released that block on your schedule, you may use your personal device. Okay, so those are some examples. If you have directed study in a classroom assigned to a teacher and that block and the teacher allows it, you may use your personal device. When you have directed study or release, you may not use your personal device in the hallways, in the restrooms, or in any other common spaces in the building. This includes students who are coming back and forth from both Central Academy and Central Campus. Even if your bus arrives a bit late or you're driving back and you arrive a bit late, you cannot be on your personal devices in the hallways, restrooms, or other common spaces. Okay, I know this is a lot, so just bear with me a little bit longer. Just some very important reminders. The biggest reminder is the policy itself is your warning. So you will not get warnings, students, starting day one of school once we've shown this presentation. Okay, the important part is we have to have a policy in place. This is the policy and this is how we're going to respond. Okay. So starting the first day of school, you will not receive a warning if any personal electronic devices are visible during instructional time. And remember, that means as soon as that bell rings each period. If we do see an electronic device in the classroom, the staff member in the classroom will confiscate the device. Again, no warnings. They will just confiscate the device until the end of the period, and the student will receive a referral. They will get their personal device back at the end of the period. If a student has a personal electronic device visible in common areas during instructional time, again, hallways, restrooms, the commons, etc., a staff member will also confiscate the device, but this will be taken for the rest of the day. Okay, and the student will also receive the referral. Students at the end of the day will come to the main office, show their ID, and then they can pick up their device. If a student is approached by a staff member and the staff member is going to confiscate the device, if the student does not cooperate, the student will receive a level 2 referral and additional consequences may occur. A couple last important pieces to note. If a student is found to violate this policy more than once, additional consequences may be assigned at the teacher level in the classroom and or through the main office and the student support team. Okay. This includes potentially a plan where students will have to check in their phone for the whole day for multiple days because they're demonstrating that they need extra support in having their electronic devices put away during instructional time. And of course, we'll partner with families when this occurs for students that need this plan. Also, students, it's important to note that if your personal technology device is taken, you are liable for the device. So if you had your phone away, we wouldn't need to take it. Of course, we're going to take care of the devices the best that we can, but should something occur where there's damage caused to your device, you are still liable, not the school. And it's possible, students, that you're going to see staff on their personal electronic devices at times, as they have roles and responsibilities as part of their job that need to be completed using technology in ways that are different than students. So if you were to see a staff member on a personal device, that would not be an excuse for you to be able to have yours out and be using it. Lastly, students, at the end of the day, our goal is that you all will begin to see the benefits of disconnecting from personal technology during instructional time. We're hoping that this is going to lead to improved focus for you and your ability to stay focused in class and be successful and reach your goals. We also hope it will allow you to have less distractions. Things that are going on outside of the classroom sometimes get pinged to your phone, and it really can distract you from the learning and make you focus on maybe some drama or some other things that are going on that aren't productive for your success. And honestly, we really just want to see what positive benefits can come to your mental health by being disconnected from technology in a healthy way. So I hope that we can embrace this policy as an opportunity, collaborate together to ensure that we're being successful, and that all students feel like they can see the benefits of engaging with this policy, which again is required by the state for us to follow. We hope that we have a great year. We know that you're going to come back ready to learn and engage, and that we're going to collaborate together to reach this goal. Looking forward to meeting all of you, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.